What's going on YouTube? It's MasterAquatics and I'm just bringing you guys another video. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. My apologies everyone. I've just been getting these new fish in, just been trying to take care of them, been quarantining them, doing the water changes, taking care of all my fish, and I just want to do like a really quick update on what's been going on with my fish. So this is the 125 gallon tank. So recently I got rid of all of that ugly substrate and I put in a little bit of white sand in here. And I also decided to add some really big air stones in here. So I got about 4 air stones. These two right here, they are by a company called Imagitarium. And I really love their air stones. These are their air stones right here. They're really big and these are pretty new. So they're not going to produce as much bubbles as they would in about, I would say like, maybe about a week or so. That's when the bubbles will completely start coming from the whole thing and not just from this part right here. That's from my experience. But even with just that little section right there producing bubbles, the amount that it's producing is still a lot. It's still enough to cause a good amount of surface agitation in your aquarium. So if you guys want to get some air stones like these to put for your big aquariums, I'll leave a link down below in the description. I ordered mine through Amazon. Just click the link, order it through Amazon, and it'll get to you pretty fast. I also decided to put my golden tinfoil barbs in here. They are doing just fine. They are eating. They have been eating krill and bug bites and lots of other types of foods. I'm still medicating them. They're all doing fine except for this one right here. He still has some stuff on him right there, but it's going away. It's not as bad as it once looked. He's definitely healing. I just got to keep medicating him, keep doing the water changes, and keep feeding these guys krill and good foods, and they will do just fine in this aquarium. When I first put them in here, of course, they had to establish some sort of pecking order with the other fish. So my largemouth bass over here, he chased them around a bit, let them know who's boss, and I think now they get the message and they know who runs this tank. So they're doing just fine in here. And there's my green terror, and he's also growing and he's starting to brighten up a little bit. He's starting to look really good. And my Texas blue cichlid right here, this one's getting a little fat too. And there is my red devil, he's doing good too. Everybody's doing fantastic. I love my 125 gallon tank, especially since after I took out all of that substrate. I love looking at my tank now, and I really love how the golden tinfoil barbs really bring some color to this aquarium. Okay everybody, so now that the tinfoil barbs no longer live in the 40 gallon breeder tank, I have taken upon myself to go out and get new fish. And the fish that I wanted to get were some fish that I think will be a little challenging to keep, but I know that they will be very rewarding. These are some fish that I've always wanted to keep, and I'm sure that many other aquarists want to keep, but they just might be a little intimidated by the care level for these guys and the requirements and the time needed to make sure that they live a very healthy and happy life. Check this out guys. So hopefully you guys can see the fish that are in the bucket. If not, you'll be able to see the close-up of these guys here in a second. Currently right now I am acclimating these guys into their new home. They were actually in a 20 gallon tank for about a day where I medicated them and fed them and see how they were doing, and for the most part they seemed like they were doing okay, but I knew I couldn't keep them in a 20 gallon tank. I knew that a 20 gallon tank wasn't going to be good enough for these guys, so I knew I had to move them to a much better and improved tank. So I decided to take out the tinfoil barbs from here, and I'm going to go ahead and put my new fish in here. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so I finally put the new fish in here, and as you can see I got some green spotted puffer fish. Now these are not freshwater fish. No matter what they tell you at the store, these are not freshwater fish. if you plan on getting any type of puffer fish, whether it be a figure 8 puffer or a green spotted puffer, just know that you're gonna have to add some salt into your aquarium. So you're gonna have to buy more things, and you're gonna have to do a little bit more work in order to care for these guys the right way. Now I know what you guys are also going to say. You guys are going to say, hey, you shouldn't have 4 puffers together like this. They're going to kill each other. If you grow them up or get them together when they're young, such as this size right here, they're less likely to kill each other. When I saw these guys, they were all in the same tank. They were all getting along. It seemed like they were happy, and it seemed like they were doing great. So I decided to get all 4 of these guys. And I've had them for a few days now. And at first I put them in a 20-gallon tank just to see how they would do on their first day, and they did really good. They ate, which I'm going to show you guys how they eat here in a second. And I also medicated them, made sure that they were good, and I'm still going to medicate them now. And I'm going to make sure that these guys live a long and happy life. Now, to care for a green spotted puffer fish, what you need to do is you need to put them in brackish or complete salt water, okay? Do not put them in full fresh water. If you put them in full fresh water, they are not going to thrive, and they are most likely going to die, just like my figure 8 puffer that I had. I'm not going to go into full detail as to how to get the salt into your aquarium for these guys. I'm going to make a separate video all about how to set up brackish water and how to fully care for these green spotted puffers. But just know that the basic care requirements for these guys is that you want to keep them in warm temperature water, such as 78 to 80 degrees. You also want to make sure that you do weekly water changes for these guys. They need clean water at all times. You also want to make sure that you not overfeed them, because they do have a tendency to just keep eating to the point where their stomachs are going to explode. You can feed them krill, snails, and crawfish, and small crabs. You want to put multiple puffer fish in a minimum of 55 gallons. They are currently in a 40-gallon tank. They will be moving when they get older. The reason why I want to start them off in this tank here is because I want to be able to target feed them and keep a closer eye on these guys as they grow. When they grow here in the next 6 months, I'll move them into a much bigger tank, and I'll be able to care for them much better. But for right now, I'm going to keep them in here, and they're going to do just fine. And I love these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get some krill and feed these guys and see how much they eat. Alright guys, so I got some basic krill right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw some in there. Alright, so here we go. Throw that in there. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Eat it up. Eat it up. Yeah. Look at this guy munching away. You love that krill, huh? Man, they love some krill. Eat it up, eat it up. Alright, let's see if we can get some more in there. Yeah, a few more. Oh. Oh, you dropped it. Get it. Get it. Nice. Man, you guys are tearing that stuff up. You guys are getting little food babies. Your little stomachs are poking out. Alright. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab a bunch this time. I'm gonna put a handful in there. See how they do. Look at that. Everybody gets a piece. Don't choke. Look at this guy right here. Can you eat that one? You're gonna give up on that one? Come on now. You got this. Eat it. Oh, he stole your food. You're just gonna steal his food? What's wrong with you? Dang, son. Alright, I think these guys are getting full. Yeah, I think these guys are getting full. I'm gonna have to go in there and remove all this food. But I'll wait. They are probably just taking a breather, actually. But yeah, so there we go, guys. There's my puffer fish. They're gonna get fat. They're gonna get swole, and they're gonna be beautiful. I can't wait till these guys get bigger, and I can't wait to put them in a much bigger tank here in the next few months. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. My name is MasterAquatics, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.